Sure.
But to be fair, your voice has gone up anyway with it. So.
Oh yeah, and I'm loud.
Okay, right. So we're all in here. So if you just want to start by just telling me your name, what company you're from, and what role you do.
Okay, so I'm Josephine Bridges. I'm an associate and I head the interior design department for AHR globally. And the company is a global architectural practice, so we work in all sectors all around the world.
Can you just tell me why you chose to attend this year's event?
So I chose to attend this year's event because I've been to previous ones and they've always been really successful, and coming out of it I've always managed to find really great suppliers that I've used, and so it's great at building my supplier base.
What type of suppliers this year are you wanting to source?
Well, actually this year we're looking to source furniture suppliers in particular, and as well as that tile suppliers and kitchen suppliers, and that's purely because with things like furniture you can never get enough. With tiles it's the same thing. You get a lot of companies have got the same product, and so it's great to meet different ones that have got different products. And then with kitchens it's something that you don't really, we don't really have a vast kitchen supplier base, and yet we're being asked more and more to do kitchens for offices and so on.
So now I know you've obviously not done that many meetings, but you know what ones you've got scheduled. So how relevant are the meetings that have been set up to what you kind of require?
I find the meetings are really relevant, mostly because you get to pick them. So if you can pick the meetings and you can apply for them essentially through the online system, it means that you know that you're definitely getting suppliers and products that are relevant to either projects you've got ongoing at the moment, or projects that you've got coming up in the future, or just products that you're interested in. So they're always relevant whenever I've been.
Right, I hope you'll be willing to answer this for me, but could you kind of put a price tag on how much, work has been passed from your last previous visits to this event? Just give us an idea.
Okay.
Or some sort of nice, snippet of just saying it has been useful and here's why. Do you know what I mean? So it's realistic. It becomes reality.
Yeah, something to apply to. Okay, so I think in regards to its benefit and the cost that's applied to it, I could put it into project terms. So I think last year we've probably used about 5 suppliers on about 10 different projects that we did last year, and so I think in that respect, these are large scale projects all ranging all the way from just £100,000 all the way up to 6-7 million. So I think in that respect, yeah, it's 100% useful for both us and the suppliers. It's great to make that connection, and then as well as that, it's great for the networking. We're interior designers. We like to meet architects. We need to meet companies, and from that we hope to get projects as well. To benefit us and to give us some monetary return as well.
Yeah. I think what we're going to need to do, brilliant answer. We're just going to need to break it down a little bit. Everything you said was really relevant and really useful. So where do we go from there? Okay, tell me, last year, roughly how many suppliers you've worked with from that, on what size projects?
Okay. So last year we worked with about 3 different suppliers. One was kitchen, one was bathrooms, I think one was tiles, and that was on projects ranging from 100 square metres all the way up to 10,000 square metres on large master plans.
Brilliant. Okay. Right. What else did you say?
I said about benefiting us with networking and meeting other architects.
Yeah, other architects, other designers. So, how does the networking fare for you?
So we find the networking is really beneficial because not only are we aiming here to meet suppliers, but we also want to meet architects and hotel companies, that type of thing, in order to gain projects for us and bring back some money for us as well.
So again, it's hard to say, but do you see that it's likely that from this year's event you're likely to go forward with other suppliers that are going to be either on your radar or on your books?
Well, yeah, I mean, just this morning I've only had 5 meetings and we've already seen 2 of which I'm already kind of thinking about how I can include them in projects I've got upcoming, because they've got some really exciting projects that we'd like to use.
Okay. Right. Has this event proved useful and time effective in terms of your purchasing requirements? So without it, how would it compare?
I think time-wise, yeah, 100% it is definitely effective, because normally we would have suppliers come into our office, and that would be a 15-minute to half an hour meeting. And it's the process that it breaks up your day. You know, you're in the middle of a deadline, someone comes in, you have a meeting with them, and then you kind of have to stop the work. Whereas this is instant, it's 2 days, it's slamming it, getting it done, and out the way.
I think I'm quite good. We're going to have to do the standard. Right, can you describe the event in 3 words for me?
Informative, fun, and interesting.
Brilliant.
One last thing, hero.
Alright.